well, that's kind of cheap.
Yeah, well, because in a survival horror game, that resource gameplay is like half the game.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like kind
like
of
the
juggling.
purpose,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're supposed to feel like, oh, like I don't have that much ammo left. Like I'm scared to waste it
Yeah.
on whatever. It's like maybe for like a multiplayer game,
You don't
or
feel
like
as
cosmetics
accomplished.
or something. Sure.
Yeah, right?
Or like I don't know, maybe kids are kind of, or like think about when you were a kid and like you would go to play a game, but you would just get like find the cheats that to just give yourself everything.
Yeah, and make yourself all powerful.
Yeah, like sometimes that's fun. You know, it's kind of like a power fantasy. Jeez, this Mad Catz controller is
Yeah.
going nuts. Oh, I'll put this up to the mic so I can hear it. I don't know. Microtransactions are like a weird thing. I don't know how I feel.
I never
about
got
it.
into them. I had one buddy who got obsessed with microtransactions. He
Microtransactions.
Michael transactions. It's funny. His name's not even Michael, but one of our friends was. His name doesn't matter. But
Look at that. And what game was he playing? That
dude, of all the games, we were how old were we? We had to have been in junior high or high school. This kid was playing Maple Story. I don't know if you ever knew that
Oh
game.
yeah, that game was
He would
pretty egregious.
spend so much money, and at first I'm like, okay, yeah, what? Like he spent like a couple, like, you know,
You want to go fuck these guys up?
yeah,
All right.
definitely. I thought they were going the other way. I was just starting to run towards them. It's like a couple, like, you know, days worth of lunch money. I was thinking, like, oh, you know, like the $5 my mom or dad gave me for like this day, or like this much for the week that they gave me. I instead just stashed and ended up buying some sort of thing for my character. Dude was spending, and this was back when it was like we were in, again, junior high or high school, spending like $2,000 a month on this stuff.
What?
And I know some people who are like the biggest offenders, that's not even a lot, but for like a junior high
I mean,
kid,
that's got to put him in like, yeah, at least like a high up echelon.
and I remember when I found out, I was like, I thought he was just really good at the game. I was like, dude, you got like some killer stuff.
Yeah, like you really you grinded away at this till you got some shit. And it's like, nah, I just bought it.
Yeah, it was like, he's like, well, yeah, you know, I did this and I rolled for this and I tried to get this whatever, and it just was
I spent
so.
$2,000.
Yeah, I spent $2,000 on this. I was just
Fucking-
like, what?
God damn.
And it was one of those things where I was like, how, dude, you don't have a job? Like, where are you getting this
Yeah,
money
it's
from?
like you're in 8th grade.
Well, he had found a way to do those online surveys that get you like 10 cents worth of credit towards your whatever account and stuff
Oh.
like that. But he would like find a bot, or he'd find some sort of means to just run that for him.
Okay, well,
So
so he's being at least like a little bit of a
Oh, he's
hustler.
resourceful. And then he also would just like buy stuff on eBay, like back in the
And then
day,
resell it, just
and then
flip it?
resell and flip it. But this was like when he's just like a junior high school kid. At first, I'm like, oh, this kid's like an entrepreneur. He's gonna like go places.
Or just become a gambler.
Dude,
like a gambling
Dude
addict.
straight up had to drop out of like sophomore year of high school to retake it because he was so involved in Maple Story that he wasn't
That's
able
rough,
to.
man.
Yeah.
Ugh, fuck me.
Are we?
Just
I
wasted
don't. Are
2
we able to
grenades.
kill those guys?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Oh, I thought I had another plasma. I don't think we can steal them until 2.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Remember that?
We'll just keep going.
Being the big deal was like all of a sudden you could fly. I was like, what?
Oh, you can pilot banshees in this game. I just don't think you can steal them. I'm fairly certain.
right.
I'll try later with like a ghost or something. If we can steal a ghost, then we can steal a banshee, I think. That's crazy. We have a friend. I mean, it wasn't ever quite so bad, but like it got bad enough with RuneScape, where he would spend. And well, see, this is what I thought you were gonna say, is that like it was just his parents' money. So that's like how it was with our buddy. But he used to do that because his parents were just like pretty well off and kind of absentee.
So you could just kind of crank out whatever
Yeah.
kind of cost.
And they didn't
I never
really-
understood that game.
RuneScape?
I had a friend
I loved
try to
RuneScape.
take me on to play that game, and I played it once for like a little bit, and I just remember trying to figure out how to do
Like, what
something.
the fuck is going on?
It's like the only thing I could accomplish was like chopping wood. Like go to the forest and chop some wood. And then I remember going back into town, and some dude just came up to me, said something, and just straight up like killed my character, started attacking my character. So I'm like running from this dude across this town, not even
You're in the wilderness or something.
knowing how to defend myself.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. And
Well,
this,
that was the best part of RuneScape, was like scamming people, because RuneScape was like, it has a very gnarly learning curve. It's definitely, you're correct in that it doesn't tell you a whole lot. It kind of just leaves you to your own devices, which is cool, but also can be shitty for new players. Most people would get kind of like, I remember when I first started playing, I kind of had like a similar experience. It was like, what the hell's going on here? I don't, because I'd never really played an MMO before. It was probably my first exposure to anything resembling an MMO. And the Needler is really good in this game, right?
I think so.
I'm gonna hold on to what I got for now.
Yeah, the handgun though, I think is where it's at.
Yeah, so when I first started playing, I remember someone got me with like I just had like some bullshit like iron armor or something, you know, nothing all that great, but it was valuable to me because I didn't have anything better.
Yeah.
Some guy just came up to me and was like, "Oh, I can like duplicate your armor and you can get more of it. You just drop it on the ground and like I'll do the dupe glitch." And I was like, "Okay." And I just dropped it on the ground. He just grabbed it and then ran off with it. And I was like, "Oh." That was.
Hey, that's mine.
Yes, I turned to the dark side because it was in the wilderness in that game. That's how it worked. You could attack other players. That's probably where you wandered into, and that guy was attacking you. Excuse me. The wilderness was an interesting concept because you couldn't, like, let's say I was like level 50, right? And you were like level 1. I couldn't just attack you the second you walked into the wilderness because, like, when you're only in like level 1 of the wilderness, that means you can attack people who are within 1 level of you,
Okay,
right?
so you gotta kind of be in your ballpark.
Yeah, but the farther you went into the wilderness, the wider that window was. So, you know, if we were in level 25 of the wilderness and you were level 10 and I was level 25, then I could attack you on sight because you're only 15 levels away from me. You're within that threshold. And like the coolest shit, obviously, is like deeper into the wilderness.
Yeah.
So we used to like, we got to go back and defend this place. I remember. We used to run some really awesome scams. Like me and my buddy we'd go into town and we'd tell like new players that. Oops, sorry.
No, it's all you.
We'd tell new players that we knew about like some cool shit in the wilderness, and
So
if they
you
like
lure
paid
them
us
to the
up
woods?
front, yeah, we'd lure them into the woods and then just like murder them to death. It was really awesome.
Hey kids, follow me to the woods.
Yeah, it was really messed up because we would make it seem so legit too. Like we would take off all of our armor because that's how it worked too. Is that, you know, when you died, everything that you had on you was just free to take. It was really hard.
So you don't want to lose it. So you guys were.
So we take off
thin.
all of our stuff. That's what we tell them. We say, look, you know, you can trust us because we don't even have all of our armor and stuff on. So like, even if we try to betray you, like, you could beat us because we're not wearing any armor. That wasn't true, by the way, but they didn't know that. And then we take them deep enough into the wilderness where we could attack them, and we just murder them. And they would run away going, please, like, don't kill me. And we just killed them in cold blood. It was really, it was very like
Hunted
Darwinist.
them down.
Yeah. But my favorite one, this was my own like solo hustle that I used to do. There was a quest that you could do in like one of the cities where you would farm this like certain enemy, and they would drop the first half of this shield, and that was what you needed to like institute the quest, to like start it. And you would like, once you got that half the shield, you could start the quest, and then you could go find like the second half, and that was like how you concluded the quest. But you could farm as many of the first shield as you wanted from these guys. So I used to go up to like new players and be like, yo, there's this quest, you need to get this really rare shield, but like I have a bunch of them for you, I'll even give you one. What's gonna happen here is that you were gonna pay me the first half of my service fee up front, and I'll give you the shield, and then I will
take you to the place
yes,
to go.
and like complete the quest for you.
Would you
and
just
then
take the
pay
shield
me,
back?
Well, like you pay me the whole money like when we complete the quest, right? That was my deal. So they would pay me like 1,000 gold for the shield when it was worth practically nothing, but they don't know how much it's worth. And I would just log off. I would just never take them anywhere.
You're like, and I'm out.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. It's like, what a little fucking asshole.
It's like, yeah, right? A little scam. Like, instead of doing like side hustles and like the playground to sell candy or something.
This was my side hustle. Well, we did that too. Dude, Tyler. Tyler, he made these amazing paper electronics that were just really, really fun. He would just, he's always been the kind of like a paper crafter. He's really amazing at that stuff even today. He makes these like wonderful, detailed, like custom cards for like Katie and for all of us. Just very talented artist all around. So he would make these really cool like PDAs and like laptops and shit out of paper. And he would sell them. He would sell them to like our friends. He would sell them to me. I would buy them, and then I had my own little kind of supplementary thing where, I don't know why I'm always so obsessed with jumping up on these, but I like doing it. I would sell paper accessories for these electronics that he would build. And eventually they stopped us, our school.
She was like, okay, this is too successful.
Yeah, well, because people started like spending their lunch money and stuff on our things, and they crushed our entrepreneurial spirit, man.
And it's the man keeping you down.
Yep. It's like these antitrust laws. Would that be it? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever the anti-capitalist laws are. All right, here, I'll get in it. Oh, shit! Wait, I'm in the passenger seat. That scared the hell out of me. So I was looking up at your screen to see like where you were, and then I looked down at mine just to see the tailspin. Back of the warthog flying at me.